Well, that's great and all. I mean, we found our issue, but how do we fix it? Oh. What the hell is happening? Oh! 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 She's eating the baby!
Attention Julia and all personnel. The high-risk patient has escaped again. He's very violent, more than usual. I believe he's rushing toward the 3rd floor. Proceed with extreme caution.
Ah, shit, Scooby! Get the fuck out! No! I was wondering about the strange noise behind me. Ah! Hey, what is up, guys and gals and all in between? Welcome back to what could possibly be the final episode of Asylum. In the last video, well, this whole playthrough really, we've discovered that really fucked up things are happening, but we have just taken a very dark turn in that they discovered something underneath the asylum and they had to abuse the patients to find out what it was. So I found myself the hardest director. Fuck, I was explaining. God damn it. My God, look at all these fucking things he has. Walter Hanwell, yep. Definitely not me, right? There's no way I would be the doctor who did all this evil stuff and just forgot about it. An impressive desk occupied by a large section of the room. Oh, what is this? The human mind. Well, I guess I don't need to look at that. It's unimportant to me. Is that really it? There wasn't anything else? No. No secrets in the pages. Alright. Well, pretty to look at. What about up here? I couldn't make out what these jars were filled with, or why they were in this office in the first place. A large collection of books, mostly focused on the topics of surgery. A tall ladder used for reaching the books on the upper shelf of this private library. The director seemed to keep his belongings neat and organized. Decoration made of marble crowned the shelf. Alright. A cozy coffee table decorated in the corner of the office. Why is there green liquid on my coffee table? Well, I would like to get back to that desk. If you could please take me there. Almost there. There we are. Alright, let's read the papers on top here. We've prepared to delve deeper into the tunnel. Elias had a few words with security staff, playing the bad cop as usual, warning about the patients often going missing, while I returned them to the cells. Afterwards, as things went quiet, we grabbed a lantern each and scouted out the regions beyond the crevice. The smell was nearly unbearable as we traversed the tunnels. I couldn't recognize the handiwork of our motley crew in carving out the walls. But suddenly the shape, or rather texture of the tunnels began to change. It was still man-made, dare I say, but yet different, clearly the result of more crude tools. The rocks had developed a shiny, slippery surface, massaged by the history of who knows how many countless centuries, millennia. As we stepped forward, we noticed curious patterns on the stone walls. The objects, such as pots, effigies, and other fragments, were scattered on the ground, which were covered by a layer of spongy moss. Somehow a whole ecosystem had survived in these underground prehistoric walls? Prehistoric? I pondered the deeper secrets that could be concealed within the bowels of the towering cliff. When I grabbed one of these items off the floor, my eyes were dazzled by the craftsmanship, unlike anything I've ever seen in my life. Not even specialized publications of museums. It felt strangely alien, with a hint of human crafting, yet at the same time it was not quite human. When I showed the weird sculpture to Elias, he seemed more excited than I expected, and urged me to move forward. We resolved to move these fascinating objects to a location where we could properly research them. We both agreed that the 3rd floor of the hospital, currently in disuse, would be a suitable spot. Needless to say, there was a mutual agreement to keep this find from the rest of the staff. The continued investigation of these newfound underground tunnels are more important than the remodeling of the building. Elias warned me the expense and such, but I dismissed such mundane considerations. Words aren't enough to convey my excitement. My hands are shaking with adrenaline as I transcribe my accounts of what we found at the end of the tunnel. It is beyond our comprehension. An ultimate glorious secret right here beneath us. Elias, impudious as he is, mentioned for us to go in, but I caught a glimpse of his presence. What was enough to paralyze my body and my mind for what seemed like an eternity, yet the fleeting moment must have passed as I grabbed Elias's arm and ordered him to stop. We cannot go in. Our rational minds wouldn't be able to handle it. The same patients with Group B as before are the key to making progress. It is nothing short of a miracle that our financial woes prompted us to resort to using our own patients to conduct the work rather than a professional construction crew. The patients have no idea what we found, and even if they spoke out, who would believe them? Tunnels, weird smells, strange artifacts. An idea is forming in my head. I'm sure Elias will agree. It turns out their fears are more useful than we thought. They helped us come closer to the entity. I have no other words to describe him now. No rational mind can understand his sight. After all, what do we know about reality? It is all merely electric impulses traversing our neurons. But if an alien being operates beyond the limits of our comprehension, those impulses would fry our brains unless our minds aren't operating correctly to begin with. They are indeed able to visualize something we couldn't possibly process with our sane minds. The fear they experience when they enter the chamber is evidently unbearably, according to their own testimonies, even worse than long-standing fears from their own past. Yet, something sticks in their damaged brains. We are unable to recover that information unless we somehow reproduce the same emotional conditions of those patients had upon entering the chambers. So far, we've been able to recover one piece of knowledge from each one by simulating the experience. There are past various methods. If we put everything together, then maybe. An unexpected turn of events. All patients presented to the entity had developed an anomaly. Something physical had changed in them. As far as we can tell, they are all developing brain tumors. Why is this happening? We can only guess. But the evidence is unquestionable. Is it that even damaged minds can't withstand the glorious sight of the being underneath, or is there a deeper meaning to this alteration of their seismogenomes? We have no choice but to further investigate these tumors, yet we can't do it alone. The extracted tissues must be subject to standard procedures, thus thoroughly analyzed by our pathologists. For obvious reasons, the source of the nature of the masses can't be disclosed. We can't just drop them on their tables either, as questions would be asked. It's a blessing, as it is the drabe is worth working properly and leaves no scar. But we can't push our luck. Ebersbacher is growing suspicious. We toyed around with the idea of firing her, but that might draw attention. We can't afford that right now. Elias had the brilliant idea of stimulating tumor growth in the same rodents we already assigned to oncology. It's another fortunate coincidence that they are genetically similar to humans. Soon they will be studied. We'll get the information desperately need. Elias will take note of the identification tag and watch the team closely. We established that for a tumor to manifest, one must remain in his presence for a certain amount of time. Still, I asked Elias to subject me to a brain biopsy after my fleeting glimpse of the unfathomable shapes during our first time in the tunnel, just to be safe. Just to be sure I'm safe. Something isn't right. The patients are acting differently. It's difficult to pinpoint what manner, simply don't feel the same. Last night, H was found lost in the basement. We didn't take him there. Also, L is known to experience absent seizures, but today I observed him in the yard. He spent many hours just staring at the ground below him. They act as if... No, that can't be. Why would they? We must do something else soon. Ebersbacher is bound to notice. We'll have Elias recommend shock therapy in the case of L. We risk an uproar, but there's no other option. Good lord, my worst fears have been confirmed. There's very possibly something wrong inside me, yet if that is the case, was there any solution at my disposal? The first step was confirm my tumor is real. Do I really gotta do that? So what, I gotta find a rat? They looked like ordinary annotations. Can I take the pen? Nope, don't need the pen. What is the reason to looking down here? Was there nothing else here at the big guy's desk? Nope. My desk, quote unquote. Oh, all these drawers were shut tight. Nothing here for me. Alright, well, I guess that's everything, right? So we gotta go look at the rats. Oh. Would you look at that? Not having a good time. What a fucking surprise. Record book updated. Should I be checking my record book? I haven't been doing it this whole time. Don't know if I was supposed to come in here or not. Where the fuck was that rat? Was it with that doctor guy? There's rats in here. Oh. Okay. What do I do with this? I picked up the tweezers with care. What is this? A typical glass slide for putting tissue samples on. This could come in handy later. Did I miss this completely last time? It said TPT. Okay. So what? This is the rats that have the tumor? Since it wasn't needed anywhere else, I left the tweezers in the exhibit. Okay. I guess I'm going to use those tweezers to get one of those rat heads out. So I gotta go back to that doctor guy, that laboratory. I can't remember where the hell that was. Alright, sir, I'm going to need your mouse. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'm going to probably stick it with this syringe that I have. I don't know if your mice are even alive. Oh, he's gone. Was he ever even here to begin with? I really fucking doubt it. Let's see what he was working on. Dr. Miller was no longer working in the laboratory. Where had he gone? Alright, nothing for me to steal of his. Alright, rats. Oh, what's this? There's nothing. Okay. Are you even alive? No, you're just dead. That's what I thought. So, want a key? No, this item wouldn't help me open the cage. This? Got tape? I don't know what the fuck that is. A syringe? No, this item wouldn't help me open the cage. Do I have to can I burn the lock? That's the way to do it? Sure. I guess if you can't get the rat out of the cage, you simply just melt the rat out of the cage. TPT-048. There seemed to be a metal tag with the rat, some kind of label on it. So, what the hell do I do? I got TPT-048. Was that... Does the other rats have the code and I gotta copy the same rat? Is that what I'm looking for? See if I got brain tumors? I don't know how scientific this is, considering this shit is like hella old, but I guess I'll trust the diagnosis, sure. TPT-048. TPT-048. Oh, there we go. Alright, give me the tweezers. I don't know what we're going to do with it. We're going to take him out of here, though. Where's those tweezers at? Give me him. I know he's somewhere in here. It was best to prepare a slide at the same... Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Okay, so what? I gotta put the slide on him? Where do I put the slide? I'm confused. I'm confused. I am very confused. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Are you fucking with me right now? Alright, you go there, and now I can take you out. Correct? I carefully took the tissue sample and placed it on the glass slide. I took back the slide with the tumor sample. Okay. Since it wasn't needed anywhere else, I left the tweezers. Okay, gotcha. Now I gotta go find the operating room that had the magnifying glass. Or was there one in here? I think it was in the room. Could be mistaken. Oh. Is the baby coming? Or are you just having a bad time? Oh. Don't do that, please. That's not okay to do. Alright. Dear Lord. Why did I remember that? Why do I have to remember the shit that I wasn't there for? Which one was it? Operating room B or A? B or A? B or A? That's A. Yes? No? Maybe? Ah, yes, it was A. It's so convenient too. After I find the tumor, I can just use it on myself to get it removed. And then I can go back down there and see the darkness. Alright, just splash that on there. Give it a little look-see. Alright. Did I find the tumor? I looked at it. I need to look again. I gotta take another look here because I was so confused what I was supposed to see. Hold on. I am watching with intensity. Boss, that didn't tell me shit. That didn't deserve my attention. There was nothing worth mentioning. Something was missing, so I took the glass slide out again. The fuck? Investigate the tumor. The sadist doctors have detected the tumor. Okay, presumably. What the what am I missing, guys? Alright, so in the walkthrough that I've been watching, I apparently skipped a step and I'm supposed to come down here. I don't know why I stopped the walkthrough when I seen them come up this door, but I turned. I got the key to actually work for once. I don't think the key opened anything else. The fetid smell made me lose my balance. I prowled the sewers for a moment. I thought about running away and leaving this godforsaken place behind me. Well, it seems like we really should have. Can't go that route. That's what I love. The smell is all the other patient shit down here. It's really great. Glad I'm here. The tubes seem to indicate the water levels left in what I assume to be the septic tank. Okay. What did I do with that? Oh. I took the valve with me. There was a valve I was supposed to put something on. What was it? Was it something down here? Was it like in this room? No. Oh, it might have been. Am I going to be able to pump the dangerous mushroom gas out here? Alright. Nope. I thought there was something I could do with the valve. I gotta use this to see my tumor, right? Did I miss like a book or something? I'm so confused why I can't get that to work. So where's the fucking thing that tells me how to work the machine? The vision of Walter Hanwell. Walter Hanwell, yada yada yada, encourage reputation benefactor. Surgery. Okay. Creation of the Strabe, an ingenious contraption for probing the brain tumors. For probing brain tumors. Okay. We'll discuss later in an article. Well, this wondrous machine showed promise. It is developed too late for its time. He invented the Strabe just before the dawn of the new technological era, which proliferation of far less intrusive magnetic resonance imaging MRI used for the detection of brain tumors pushed it all too quickly into obsoletes. Walter Hanwell's approach to mental health care was not without shared controversy. However, he was known for adopting the mindset strongly focused on achievement. Okay. Does that mean I can use the machine now? Did I learn what I needed to? Oh my god. There's no way, man. Oh, are you kidding me? The only use for this fucking library was to learn about the fucking machine. Oh my god, man. I was in here so long ago. My man. I had an idea. The way that he said, like, I need more information on it made it sound like that we needed to go to the library and learn about it. And well enough, we fucking did. So now we should be able to use the machine. I still cannot remember where the valve went, but we'll find that some other time. All right, instead of being a normal person, we are just going to simply use this biopsy machine on us and probably die in the process because why the fuck would anyone do this? I don't know. Here we go. Self-automated self-biopsy machine. Well, that was fucking fun. Let's go see what... Well, we feeling fine? We good? I think we're good. All right. Did I get my sample? No? Did I just do that for no reason? The hell did I do? Glass slide with tissue. Glass slide a sample of tissue presumably infected tumor. Okay. Oh my... Wait. So does that mean I have to get a second biopsy now? What the fuck? Oh no, I already got it. I got it. Okay, good. I thought I had to go back in and get another one. So now, can I put this on there? Now put that on there. Perfect. Now we can see if we got the tumor. Okay. Makes much more sense. I was very confused for a minute there. Can I look at the other one now? I think we got a brain tumor. It's a boy. Oh, that wasn't very angry. You took that quite well. I couldn't believe it. I confirmed what I feared the most. Nested deep inside my brain was an unexplained tumor, the source of my vision, possibly the end of my sanity. Well, that's great and all. I mean, we found our issue, but how do we fix it? Oh. What the hell is happening? Oh! 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 She was eating the baby! She was eating the baby. She was eating it. She ate the baby. She ate the baby. Oh. That's Fox. What's my new task? Speak with Lenny. How do I drain the septic tank? Where the fuck is Lenny? Is he up at the top of the stairs? Lenny, I have some strong fucking words for you, mister. You could have told me off the bat that we had tumors. Oh, I went the wrong way. Lenny! You are not the same Lenny from Red Dead Redemption. Not nearly as likable. Oh, we can't come up here now. I figured the bad things would be at the bottom of this place, but it seems like the really bad things are the higher you go. Church? You're in church. Why is there a theater? Lenny? The fuck you doing, Lenny? You're sitting here by yourself. You fucking knew that somebody ate a baby and you didn't say shit to me. The once classy chandelier was a sorry feature of the theater. Lenny, there ain't nobody there, buddy. I know we're both equally crazy in this matter, but ain't nobody right there. Lenny, I'm gonna stand right in front of you and block your way. I think you're
Lenny,
the only one that's actually here with me.
Here?
I'm watching the show.
Show? What?
Oh,
Why don't you sit with
crazy.
me and we can watch it together? It's very entertaining.
Lenny, please, you must listen to me. I have the tumor. I think you have it too, and Bertrand. We all do. Everyone in Group E.
I don't want to talk about that now.
But Lenny...
It's theater time.
Maybe it's good if we don't remember. If I was in pain, I wouldn't want to remember. I'd prefer to be happy, like I am now.
My visions are getting worse. You will have them too.
Why are you doing this?
Because I need to know, Leonard. I can't afford to lose my mind again. I want to remain in control.
Oh, this next part is fun.
Do you remember anything about the sewers down in the basement?
Me? No, I've never been there. And I don't want to.
I believe there's something important down there. Is there anything you can tell me about the sewage system in the building? There is a sort of septic chamber or tank that can't be opened.
It's complicated. I remember seeing spots where you can put some kind of tool and turn it. Sometimes I can hear a hissing sound near those spots.
Pressure, maybe.
Okay. Bertrand symbol.
Lenny, do you remember seeing a red symbol? Like a circle with...
No! Stay away!
I don't know what I expected.
Don't go there! That symbol means bad things. The pain.
All right, Lenny. No more talk about the symbol.
All right, no more talk. Patient's fear. Hanwell. Clean syringe. As much as I want to hear all your exciting thoughts on all these people,
I should be on my way.
I'm gonna put this away.
Lenny. Stay safe.
I am not okay with that. I can tell you from 100% certain that I am not okay with what Lenny just did. Lenny's a ghost, but he's also real. Remember that. What the hell is up here? I know I got to drain the septic tank, but I also got to explore what the hell is up here. It's nothing fun. It's nothing fun. What the fuck, man? Many cans of paints have been emptied. Zachary Blakely. Who painted all this shit? Was this my room? Was I the painter? I couldn't tell why, but the painting gave me a creepy feeling. Yep, they all do, honestly. They all give me a pretty creepy fucking feeling. What is the point to this fucking room? Oh, emptied easels. Sincere creation. Okay. There is absolutely nothing in here besides that this is a crazy room. Got it. Let me just leave. Never come back. Don't know why that room was devoid of all music, but it apparently was. The workshop was a calm place driven by queer activity of patients. Queer creativity. God damn it. What? I was so confused when he said queer. Fucking, like, what is he speaking about? I am not seeing much of anything in this room. Some kind of clay dough, likely used to twist in artistic creations. Okay. This is like a pottery workshop sort of thing. Eva Force. Who's Eva Forsome? Forsome? Well, apparently I can look at that. Gwen Benjamin. Alright. Well, guess I'll leave this room too. Nothing for me in here.
Attention Julia and all personnel. The high-risk patient has escaped again. He's very violent, more than usual. I believe he's rushing toward the 3rd floor. Proceed with extreme caution.
Ah, shit, Scooby! I get the fuck out! No! I was wondering about the strange noise behind me. Ah! Suddenly I heard a noise close to me. This is a bad idea. He seemed like he was about to jump at me at any moment. How the fuck do I get out? Go! Get the fuck out. Go. I think I'm actually supposed to run right now. I think I'm legit supposed to be running. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm scared. I'm legit scared. Go. 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 No, he's right there. He's gonna get me. What do I do? He's about to break in. I can't move anywhere. I'm literally stuck. Can I jump from... Oh, there's doors here. I didn't realize those were doors. I thought about running away, but the corridor was long. Okay, I'm going. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. Far too risky getting caught. I wasn't sure what was behind this passage. It could have been a dead end. Okay, then what, man? No, it seemed to be a dead end. What, do I have to play Ring Around the fucking Rosie with him? Oh shit, there he is. Shit, what am I doing? Am I stupid? I think I'm stupid, guys. There is a possibility that I'm stupid. Looking at those torn apart benches, I realized it could have been me. Oh dear God, he fucked this place up. Astonishingly, he had been able to move this massive pulpit. Can I open the door for him? Can I be his friend? The man? I think he's still pissed off that I injected him. I think that's why he's coming after me, ultimately. The cross? Are you fucking kidding me? I had managed to block the door, but the madman could still leave the empty room using the other door. Okay. So what? I gotta trap him in there now? Is he gonna be waiting in here for me? What can I block the door with? Okay, he's in this room. How can I block that door? There's nothing here. Newspapers, box. What is that? That didn't show. Dude, you need to make the items that pick up a little bit more show-upable, because there was nothing there. spent 8 hours in the asylum. Without the madman chasing me, I rated myself to explore the topmost floor. Okay. That's great. I'm glad I trapped that guy in there. I've done nothing but make that guy's life living hell here. I helped him with the music in the first one, then I took his box and stabbed him. And now I just trapped him in a fucking nasty room where he can hurt himself in. He's still screaming back there. Damn it, I got text to my phone. I missed what it fucking said. I probably something super important. I feel drunk at the prospect of harnessing all that power. We can't stop until his mysteries have been fully unraveled. I'm ready to exhaust all resources, sacrifice anything and anyone until our goals are met. This is greater than mankind itself, greater than me. This is the right symbol, I know it. The next step is to translate the logograms. Logograms? I don't know how you say that. Which won't be an easy task considering the poor state of the stone slab. So many millennia, epochs of abandonment. But how? This finding predates any recorded history of scientific research. There's no written count of the servants anywhere else. I'm not even sure that this is the proper translation. We are completely on our own. It's imperative that we focus on the task at hand. Make no compromise. If we are to succeed, we may as well be the first civilized and sane human beings to ever graze into the innards of the mountain. What I suspect is true. What awaits inside grants the means to ultimate enlightenment, the permanence of actuality at our disposal. Servants is far too an accurate word, but there is no better way to describe them with the meager information we found. Contrary to the other ancient tribes, chief among them the so-called Dalamar, who at least had a sense of purpose in keeping the vicious god at bay, the servants sought to commune with a benign, malignant entity. I wouldn't call this a goal per se, but rather a way to exist. The servants sense as much as their primitive nature permitted, the formidable but alluring power of the entity. To achieve the communion, the earliest beings would make use of a psychoactive substance, or ethogens they referred to in recent times, to reach the state of genistha, the true meaning of existence. Considering the implications of this fact, sentient beings that existed long before any hints of our history or even any form of our religion had already embarked on the greatest quest of all ethos, divine within, and it could be right here beneath us. This is so crazy from where I thought the story was ever going to go. I thought this was going to be just an insane asylum, but they're doing fucked up things here to wake up some ancient god. Examples of ethogens include a fosca, peyote, and okay, mushrooms. It seems far. So they got really fucking high to talk to this entity. Phalote, granted, there's literally a better term for it, but I am unable to make sense of every glyph. The servants thought so little of themselves, so in the close presence of the Phalotoe, that they failed to name the race in any way. Its supreme surrender of will, an epitome of self-hatred and shameful submission under the influence of a foreign power. Imagine for a moment the fates reserved for a culture of people that would surrender themselves at the behest of a preternatural being whose concerns were far detached from their own. But luckily nothing sort ever happened. Whatever substance the primitive servants used, they didn't succeed in merging with this otherworldly visitor. The entire course of our history could have been so different had an inferior mind communed. And so Phalote still waits, forbearing as ever. Phalote is wise, an entity enlightened far beyond the human condition, also infinitely patient. He remains rooted in the bowels of our earth until the right vessel comes. He is willing to wait another insurmountable passage of time until that happens. he finally breaks free and traverses the geometry of our world. Time has no meaning to him. Of course, the lower prehistoric species couldn't have tamed this limitable power, but I have other means. Who is in control? That's the key. We naively think that we are in command of our lives, but the fabric of modern society shapes our fate by means of overwhelming information. Our minds begin to malfunction, and thus we surrender to the unbearable noise, suckling away our vitality, a dishonest prevalence even on the merge of the newspaper. Felite also makes use of noise, but it's also a different kind of disturbance. He delves into your mind, something, an interface, perhaps even physical change manifests when you face the horror, and yet there's a distinct possibility that we can tame the power. A theory provides hope. The configuration of our brains is still crude, as much as I'd like to believe my genes are the most sophisticated than the bored servants of the time has transpired and provide our brain cells the ability to grasp the essence of reality. We're still only able to process 3 dimensions. However, Felite operates the information geometry of existence. Its visual information is too much for our minds to absorb, yet the only way to commune with the entity is to endure his presence. It must be so old, impossible to comprehend with earthly conception of life. Felite must have originated from the time in which the first stars were formed. Perhaps he already existed before it all began. Ambrose was right. The way to success resides in primordial arrangement. In fact, the distant influences of celestial bodies may have an outstanding implication during the encounter. This is too much to grasp, even for a learned man like me. There's a favorable configuration, greater chance to prevail. The communion takes place at a specific hour, as we perceive in time. Our phyloderic coordinates. God damn, this is working my brain to the max right now. The first patterns were deemed to infallible for the limited subsensibilities and monotheistic religions, but our literate ancestors couldn't grasp the primal. Yeah. Okay, it's a god. It's a god. That's all. You're calling it a god. You fully worship it. I got it. Arthropods inhabit a plant. They are most grotesque creatures. Otherwise familiar outlines, vital, true physical forms couldn't beyond that of the surface of the slabs. Regrettably, we don't have enough time to construct a strobel, so we have to operate with the spare details we have available. I'm in shock. The symbol itself acts like a piece of the chart. When the position is correct, it provides the zenith of the equation. I'm not picking up on any of this shit, man. What am I looking at here? Oh. That's what you found down there? That's what you took up, and all the mental patients went crazy. You're surprised about that. Great. I love the occult room. It's the best room of all. I wonder what bizarre things have taken place inside this room. Torture? No. I wasn't mentally prepared to delve into this sinister tome. Which means I gotta delve into it later. Even the chair was weird. That is a weird ass chair. I will not deny you that. It's a weird chair. Bones! What was the meaning of all these bones? More bones! A dirty, sticky old newspaper. I imagine hoped the bones were from animals. Waste of drawers, thankfully, without anything weird in it. Why are you thankfully about that? Don't we want to get through this? Tools are rusted and useless. I want to look at the demon harp over here. It was an odd-looking structure, perhaps an altar of some sorts, but from where? It seems like the doctors were slightly more insane than the patients who lived here. A small statue and oh, there's that circle that's on the ground. This drawing was almost exactly like Bertrand's. Had he been in this room? Did they force him to draw the symbol? Alright, well. Nice room. I guess we'll have to be back here in a minute to look at the tome. Crazy guy's still stuck in there. I'm sure he'll be fine. Wasn't there another room I could go back there? I might want to check that out before I go off the rails completely. Go back here. Open this door. And it was this room. The classroom? There are children here? Or this is a regular classroom? Like for crazy people? What kind of lessons do they offer in here? For some reason, many of the windows on the topmost floor were boarded up. Probably a lack of glass, or maybe someone didn't want to be seen. Okay, what am I supposed to be looking for over here? Trevor? Why is there a Trevor here? Why is there a fucking Trevor here? So where the hell am I right now? The greenhouse? Am I going down this? Where the... I don't even know. That map is not helpful. There's poop on the floor. I can go even higher up. Let's go check it out. Why not? Take me higher. This where I just was before? The door was shut tight. Why is there no music up here? I don't like that. Do I have any new tasks? I do. Find the catacombs. How do I get... I got break down that one thing? This wasn't here before. Or, I mean, this wasn't the thing that I was looking for before. There's like another thing I could turn, I thought. Maybe I'm wrong. The valve wouldn't turn. The spigot seemed to be rested in place. What do I do about that? Can I put a key up to it? Can I inject it? Nope, that didn't make sense to use this either. Well, damn it. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Oh, this is a door. I thought this was just part of the wall. Please tell me there's like a wrench or something I can bust this shit out of. Wooden planks. They were everywhere on this floor. Great. What is that? Lubricant. A small can of oil left in it could come in handy. Okay, that's definitely what I need. What's over here though? Anything to look at? Nope. The soothing sound of the waves did little to calm my anxiety. Alright, well let's go inside with our oil can. I think we are literally just about to be finished with this game. I don't know what else could be in this fucking place that we have not explored. Oh, open up. Where's that oil? Give me that sweet, sweet oil can. Hopefully this would do the trick. With the help of the oil valve, turn smoothly. Okay. That's one done. Journal update. I thought that maybe solving this matter would be possible only after getting access to the other sections of the building. Topics. Encounters with the entity. Oil can valve. So I guess that means that there's more stuff I need to use the valve for, if it hasn't been crossed off. The only other place I can think of where there would be anything to do with water would be that hydro area where they have the baths. Alright, guys still having a party in there. I guess I'm just never going to inform anyone about that guy being there. I don't think they care. I mean, they've known he's been up here at the 3rd floor for at least 30 minutes and nobody's came to got him. So I want to say that's not my fault. That's whoever was meant to be watching in. Bruno's fault. Bruno hasn't been at his station all fucking day. I've only seen Bruno one fucking time this whole goddamn game. Hydrotherapy. There we go. I believe I seen one of those valve things in here. Yes. And it's hissing. So, throw the valve on here. Valve. Where's the goddamn thing? Sweet. I had no more use for that. What? Does that mean I got them all, or does that mean I have to keep looking? In gaming logic, there would be a third valve somewhere, but maybe I got them all. Nope. Still says I can use the valve, so... I will be right back once I find this third elusive valve, wherever it may be hiding. Alright, so after 15 minutes of searching, I cheated and resulted to the walkthrough again, and turns out I completely missed this place. Oh wait, actually no, I didn't come out. I did come out here, but I never looked over here, okay? Who would have thought, with all this stuff to look over here, that you'd want to look at the wall? But no, there's shit back here. And here's the last fucking thing on my list here. Why do I keep pulling that out? Okay, get this bad boy on here, and we're home free. Here we go. We took all the poop out. No more poop. Only monsters down there. Never did get a confirmation if Lenny was real or not, but I'm sure we're about to find that out now. Oh, it's a quick way down. You know what? I don't care if Julie is there. I'm not sneaking around her again. That was bullshit last time. She wants to fucking take me out while I'm about to fix my brain tumor. She can eat my ass. Jenny? Julie? Did I call her Jenny? Alright. Oh. I can't say I was a fan of many of the people in this building, as nobody was really helpful. Lenny was probably the most useful out of the bunch, but yeah, just a lot of mean, angry people. It stopped raining out here also. I forgot to mention that. Does that mean that we're on our way to a good, happy life? Quite possibly. Always unlock that shed. Do I have a key for that? Oh, let me check here. Nope. Don't have a key. You don't want to see what's in the shed. It's not worth it. And we're back with the music. Why does the music keep going? Only in the building, but out there, it's fucking not this quiet. Alright, there's no more poop in there. The gate at the end of the sewer seemed to open only under certain conditions. What? Greenhouse, balcony. How do I drain the sewers? It says there's still... Where did I find this thing at? Oh, right here. Was this where I originally got the thing and I just didn't even notice? There we go. What's waiting for us in the septic tank? Why do we need to go in the septic tank? Also, I realized that it said balcony right there. I could have came back here and easily found that last one, but I'm just stupid. Even though I'd managed to resolve the issues of the water pressure, I needed a good reason to enter that filthy chamber. Was drain the septic tank not just like a random task? We didn't have to do that? What do you mean issue? What fucking... What is he talking about? Alright, I'm sure you guys have been screaming at me since the first time I came into this office. But, you know what? It's not my fault. It is absolutely not my fault that I did not see this clear pick-upable item here in the corner. I just need like a little circle or something. How was I supposed to fucking notice? I clicked on everything and that was just sitting in the corner. That's not my fault. That is absolutely not my fault whatsoever. There's that tape. We gotta go back to the group therapy room to go see what's up. I don't know what's on it. I didn't look that far into the fucking walkthrough. I'm pissed off I had to use it that much. I felt like I was on a really good run of things and now we just went backwards in progress. Show me the money. Is that the sky right above us too? Did I just notice that when I looked all the way up? The like sky is clipping through right here. Damn it! We lost the artifact! You had one fucking job! That didn't solve anything. Retrieve item in basement. So does that mean that I can go open the thing now, or do I have to go to that little vent and like, oh, it's probably in the shit tank. I better go check there. What was that a random patient that they were shoving down there? Was that me? Was that Lenny? I can't remember who was afraid of the dark. There's absolutely no way for me to open this, right? Someone, presumably a patient, had been thrown down there for a reason too disturbing to ponder. Wait, there's something right there. Did I grab that piece of paper before? Who is that? Jonas Crawford. Did I miss this before? Medium-sized male whose outlandish behavior off-putting disturbs peers, a clear sense of paranoia. Jonas Crawford has been known to terrorize some of the meniscus patients' staring eyes. Fortunately, Crawford is often in good spirits whenever it happens. One of the most joyful, amusing patients. Institute, constantly making jokes, lightening the mood. Could have been a great comedian if not for his mental condition. However, he can just be cheerful. Oh, darkness, which still cannot be. Okay. So he threw the happiest guy in the entire fucking place down a deep, dark hole. Good God. What the actual fuck is wrong with these guys? He couldn't have gotten like a quote-unquote bad patient. He didn't have any patients that killed children or something. Besides that were in here eating them. I'm still... You still got a smile on your face. Oh, dear Lord. Both the hellish glow and the heat from the boiler room upstairs invaded the septic tank. So he smelled like hot, smelly shit. What horrible fate this poor man had to suffer. Where's the item? Oh, there's the arc voodoo item. Do I want this really? Is this really what I need? Okay. Why is that side about to open? I grabbed the curious artifact. A sense of impending doom assaulted me. This shit-filled corpse isn't going to come back to life, is it? It's 5 a.m. We're almost free. I felt my nightmarish journey was nearing its conclusion. This weird key was bound to unlock the final answer. Find the catacombs. Here it comes. Finally, we will have our answers. I do not know why we needed the poop artifact to get down here. But we did, damn it. An opening construction area was boarded up. Okay. So what can I use the pickaxe? This tool seemed oddly familiar to me. Something... dirt? What? What am I doing? Key? Arc voodoo? It didn't make much sense to use this item on the wheel. Also, it still had poop and rotten human smeared all over it. Just a drop of oil would be enough. What? I poured some oil in the wheel. Can I push this? Do I have to walk around it? What the hell is going on? Well, I guess I have to independently oil up every single wheel. I applied a bit of oil. I never even clicked on this thing before in here. Why is it now a thing? Can I push you? Oh. It can't be that easy, can it? We could have just tore this with our bare hands. I don't buy that, boss. I don't buy that one bit. I don't care what's in that fucking thing. That's not how that works. You can't fucking fool me. No misery. I don't buy that one fucking bit. Ooh! Lenny! Lenny, your dick's out! Lenny! What the fuck, Lenny?
Lenny, what are you doing here?
Where's your clothes?
The time has come.
No, Lenny. The time.
How?
The story has gone off
This
the rails.
is the place where it all happened. And now you must proceed.
I don't have to, Lenny.
I don't understand. Where have you been all this time?
I've always been here. With you.
What are you saying?
Am I Lenny?
Lenny, please. You're my only friend.
No one here can have friends.
What?
What does that mean?
Lenny, don't make jokes like that.
Don't make jokes like that, Lenny.
You're
Come
scaring
on.
me.
Don't scare me, Lenny.
Why
Walk
are
around
you
with your
doing
dick
this?
hanging out.
Why am I? I need to understand. I want peace.
Then go. The answer lies at the end of this tunnel.
I'm supposed to listen to the naked crazy patient. Lenny.
I must go now.
Lenny. What the fuck, Lenny? What the actual fuck? I want to go back and listen to that fucking... No, I'm going for it. No wasting time. I really wanted to hear that radio transmission that was supposed to play at 5 a.m., but I'm not going back there if naked Lenny's just going to be jacking off right next to the radio. I don't know if there's other stuff I was supposed to look at in there. It seemed like it was just a tunnel. If I forgot any items that I don't get the good ending from, not my fault. This has gone off the walls, fucking bonkers, fucking primordial entity, god being fucking thing. Fucking tentacle poop thing, mushrooms, peyote. Here's the mushrooms Lenny was rubbing himself on. Made a pregnant lady eat her baby. I don't know how I feel about the story. I'm not disappointed in the story. The whole story was good. The ending part is just a little bit too cosmic crazy for my liking. But I think it did say it had Lovecraft elements in the game when I was reading the description. I cannot remember at this moment in time, but I suppose it wasn't sprung on me. I knew something like this was going to come, but at the same time, my brain isn't even logically functioning what's happening here. It's similar to Go Home Annie in the sense where they had the amazing beginning and middle, and the ending it just went a little bit too crazy for my liking. Like that. What the give me that back. Put it back in. Return. Why'd the music stop? Did I upset them by not doing it right? There we go. Oh, how do I take it out? The keys were meant to open doors, lock doors. Well, I see this thing right here. I put it in there? Is there any more? Right there? Oh no, this is not okay for me, man. Oh, God. Lord in heaven, what am I supposed to do? So now I put him in there, right? I can't take him out. I don't got another thing I can put in there. What the actual fuck? So what happens if I put this thing in there? And now in this one? What the actual fuck is happening? What the fuck is happening, guys? Why are you turning this way now? That's all I needed to do? Really? Are you fucking kidding me? All I had to do was put that one in that spot and turn it. I feel like an idiot. What the fuck is this? Is this what horror beyond comprehension looks like? Just a giant fucking goo puddle? What am I looking at? Ew! It's not horrifying, it's just yucky. It's a fetus? It's a floating fetus. It's a... What the fuck ever? It's a floating fucking fetus. Where am I now? Am I in the shed? This looks like the shed. Spent 10 hours in the asylum. 10 hours too fucking long. Oh. No, we were a doctor. That's a doctor's coat that we are wearing right now. I saw that fucking sleeve. Hold on, let me look at that. God, that's a doctor's coat that we got. I am the doctor. I'm the main fucking guy here.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Oh! Oh! What the hell? I guess I got the bad ending, guys. So she was real? Yep, I knew I was the doctor. What the fuck? I knew I was the main doctor guy, but why did I do that? What did that mean? I must have missed something for like a good ending, or I guess I was always the bad guy, so I was always bound to do something bad, but what the fuck was that ending? That wasn't... I feel like that was not the best way to execute things, especially if you're working 15 hard years on. There's... I'm missing something. I'm missing something. I don't know what it is. That was a great game, though. From beginning, middle, all the way up until just that little itty bitty end with the valves and such. I felt like I was just overwhelmed with the amount of shit that I picked up, and that made the game experience not as fun as when I started out with, but that wasn't awful either. That wasn't the worst ending I've seen. My only gripe with that was the ending, but overall, that was a great experience. And 15 years is such an insane time to me to dedicate yourself to a game. Look at all of these. I assume that all of these were backers that have been waiting 15 years for this to come out. Imagine all the hopes of these people right on your shoulders, and 15 years. You finally push it and release. I cannot imagine the weight that got released off of them once they were able to complete their game. I don't know what held them this long to make it. There must have been more to the story that I obviously don't know about. But bravo for you getting your game out. That is truly amazing to dedicate yourself that long. And I think it came through. I think this is what you wanted. I've seen still good, positive reviews. Don't let my negativeness of the ending confuse you that I didn't enjoy the game, because I did. I enjoyed it so much, and I hope you guys did as well. Thank you guys for joining me for the Asylum. If you enjoyed it, leave a like down below. Comment on what other games you want to see me in the future. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. I will see you in the next one. Farewell.